Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy Fitzmonk TV here, aka GLauren33. I'm back with another video on the channel for y'all today, and I'm here. We're talking Dragon Ball Super Broly. All right. If you want, you can call this a mini review for the movie, but for me, this is my first impressions. All right. I'm still waiting for the big official release, January 16th, when it comes out, the English dub. I've seen the movie with the Japanese subtitles, but I really want to see it in the English dub. And when it comes out, I'll do a full spoiler review. We'll do lots of different discussions. I'll have some guests and stuff like that. But this is basically my first impressions of the film. I've done spoiler summaries on the movie in the past. I basically knew what was going to happen before seeing this movie, but it really didn't change the experience for me. Alright, but before we get into that, I just want to make a couple announcements. Depending on when you're watching this video, I have a lot planned. Alright, we have the Xenoverse 2 DLC Pack 8 coming out this week with Gogeta and Broly and all that good stuff. So you guys will be seeing a lot of Xenoverse content in the next couple of days. Also, alright, at the end of this week, we have Jump Fiesta, where we'll finally find out the future of Dragon Ball Super, if we're getting another movie or if the series is coming back. I do know some stuff, but I'm not going to reveal it in this video. I'm just going to wait till Jump Fiesta gets here so you all can find out the exciting news. Also, we are getting V-Jump leaks in the next couple of days, so expect the next manga chapter as we continue the Galactic Patrol Prisoner arc in Dragon Ball Super. The manga, and a bunch of other stuff will get announced. We also have Super Dragon Ball Heroes Episode 6 with Ultra Instinct Goku going up against Cumber. So you guys, there's a lot of Dragon Ball content that's going to be on my channel in the next couple of days. So you guys want to be subscribed and you want to have that notification bar enabled. But let's talk about Broly. So what can I say? First off, is this the best Dragon Ball film of all time? Alright? And in terms of action, yes. Alright. Basically, I'm going to say this. The first hour of the film is basically a bunch of setup. It's the story, really. Alright. Everything that goes on. The first 20 to 25 minutes of the film are about the past. Alright. Everything that takes place on Planet Vegeta with Frieza, King Code, King Vegeta, Prince Vegeta, Baby Broly, Paragus, Bardock, Guinea, and Goku. And then it moves into the present a little bit. And that sets up, the encounter between Paragus, Broly, Frieza, and Goku and Vegeta. And then that leads into the battle. Alright? That's basically the first hour of the film. And then the last 40 minutes of the film is basically almost all action. And it's the best action I think we've ever seen in Dragon Ball. I knew they were going to have a tough task ahead of them, especially with that amazing fight we had, the End Super with Ultra Instinct Goku against Jiren. But they definitely topped that off. Alright, basically, I'm telling you, the whole last 40 minutes of the film is just one huge fight scene with Broly fighting one person after another. He starts off fighting Vegeta, then he fights Goku, then he fights Frieza. Or actually, no. Before he fights Frieza, he fights Goku and Vegeta together, and then he fights Frieza. And then, then we have the huge final battle between Broly and Gogeta, which is absolutely incredible. I'm not going to spoil anything for you guys, but I'm telling you, you're going to really want to see this film. Even if you were spoiled, even if you watched the leak from Japan, alright, you're going to want to see this film in American theaters. One, to see the English dub. Two, just to experience it, alright, on the big screen, alright? But man, the fight scenes are absolutely incredible. This is probably the best Dragon Ball action we've ever seen. Alright, and I think this is gonna, set the foundation and set the standard for Dragon Ball, going forward. Because with every new enemy Goku and Vegeta face, right, it's supposed to be a stronger enemy. Because Goku and Vegeta continue to train, they continue to get stronger, so they need to face opponents that, can push them to new heights and to new levels. So basically, I feel like when Super comes back or whatever is planned next, alright, that they need to, set the foundation or set the standard based on what we see in this movie, which is going to be very difficult. I thought it would be a very tough job for them to follow up after Ultra Instinct Goku versus Jiren. But in this movie, they topped that, alright, and they go even further beyond. So yes, from an action standpoint, this is the best Dragon Ball movie we've ever seen. From a story standpoint, alright, it's not the best story. It's a pretty simple story, alright? I'm not going to really get into all the details. But it's a pretty simple story, but you know, the action and all the stuff that happens around it really makes it good. This is also the best animated and the best that Dragon Ball has ever looked. I love the classic look, especially with Goku and Vegeta. Going back, it gives you them old Dragon Ball vibes, alright? And I love the colors. This is a very colorful movie. It gave me that nice little spring summer type vibe, alright? There's a lot of light colors which really make everything on the screen look more important, and I really like what they did here with the movie. It's really colorful, and it's the best that Dragon Ball has ever looked. And hopefully this is the way Dragon Ball continues to look going further. Alright, I'm going to transition here. We're going to talk a little bit about the past, and then we're going to talk a little bit about the present, and how I feel about these characters and what this could mean for Dragon Ball going forward. So starting in the past, alright, so as I said earlier, the first 20 to 25 minutes of the film is basically based around what happens with King Vegeta, Paragus, Broly, etc., etc. I'm gonna be honest with you. As much as I loved the stuff in the past, especially the interaction between Bardock and Guinea, I love this new Bardock. There was a lot of questions on whether Bardock would be liked. Alright, especially since everyone loves the Bardock special. They do justice to Bardock here, alright? He's very likable, and he's easily became one of my favorite characters in the entire Dragon Ball series. I freaking love Guinea. She's such a sweetheart, and she's incredible. Her interaction, the relationship that her and Bardock have in this movie is incredible, alright? The only really complaint I have here is that it wasn't longer. I feel like this movie should have been longer, and yes, 1 hour and 40 minutes is very long for an anime movie, but I felt like it should have been a little bit longer, not for the action, but just to tell more of the story with the past. Because remember, 1 hour and 40 minutes really I just don't think it was enough time for them to tell everything they should have. Because remember, Toriyama's original script was supposed to be for a 3-hour movie. So that's 1 hour and 20 minutes. That's 80 more minutes left of the film that we didn't get to see. Alright? And to be honest, I don't really want to see I don't want them to retell the Broly story in the TV unless they're going to tell everything that Toriyama had in his script. That's the only way I want to see it. Because I feel like then it might make the movie look a little less, it might hurt the legacy of this film, because this film is so remarkable that if they retell the story through the TV series and it doesn't do as well, because I'm going to be honest with you, when we had the Battle of Gods and the Resurrection saga, when Super first started, I personally believe that it hurt Super. Alright, and it was one of the reasons why Super struggled coming out of the gate through those first 27 episodes, I believe. Alright, I only want to see the Broly story retold through the TV series, if they plan to tell everything Toriyama's full script. Alright, because that's one of my only negatives really about the movie, because I really feel like they should have spent more time in the past, because once Bardock and Guinea come on, the rest of the past really gets rushed. It basically ends in like 5 minutes, and then we move on to the present. I feel like there's more to tell there, alright, and I feel like there's a lot more info we could have learned that, wasn't told, because they had to cut it for time. But, the past is great. Bardock, staying up against Frieza, it's pretty cool. It just made me cry, really. Alright, Bardock, rebelling against Frieza really does make you cry in this film. It's very short, but man, is it emotional, especially with the music and everything. The music in this movie is freaking incredible. Maybe the best, we've ever heard. Some of the best music we've ever heard from Dragon Ball. One of the best soundtracks, alright? I'm not going to say it's the best because there's so much to compare to, but it's definitely one of the best soundtracks we've ever heard in Dragon Ball, alright? Moving on to the present, we get introduced to Goku, Vegeta. We meet adult Broly and everything, and man, do I love the new Broly, man. He is one of my, and I'm talking about just, Super's version of Broly, this movie version of Broly, alright? He has easily become one of my favorite characters in the entire series, alright? He ranks right up there with Goku and Vegeta, and Beerus and Hit as one of my favorite characters. That's probably my new top 5, alright? Probably, Goku, Vegeta, Beerus, Broly may be number 4, and I'll put Hit at number 5, and Bardock 6, Guinea 7. Honestly, my list changed a lot after this movie. The new Broly is incredible. He talks quite a bit. He doesn't talk as much as other characters, but he definitely talks. And I love, the voice acting that the Japanese actor did for him. All right, Broly is kind of a screaming maniac, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. But the scenes where Broly does talk are really nice, and I'm really excited to see how the English dub does with the Broly verse and voice. And based on what I've heard from Geekdom and other people that went to the English dub premiere, it's incredible, and I can't wait to experience it for myself when the movie releases next month. But also, moving on, I really like Chile and Lemo. Even though Chile and Lemo aren't fighters, their role to the story and their role to the movie itself is very nicely played, and I really enjoyed the performances of those characters. And I hope we see them return, in the future in the anime. They definitely can, based off of what happens at the end of the movie, which I won't spoil. But we'll have to wait and see for when Super, comes back. So moving on now into the fight scenes. All right, all right, and I'm not gonna talk too much because I already said that the action is the best action we've ever seen from Dragon Ball. All right, I love the way they did the transformations. All right, Vegeta's transformations, Vegeta going from base to Super Saiyan to Super Saiyan God, Goku's transformations, all of them were really incredible. All right, there is a weird moment, and I did a video like this about a day ago talking about Super Saiyan Green Vegeta. There is actual point in this movie. It's not a big spoiler, but there is a point in this movie where Vegeta's hair turns green, and I'm not gonna spoil how or what happens. I did a video all that on my channel, so you guys want to go see that video. It's up there, and you guys get all the details about that. There's also a point in this movie where Goku transforms from Super Saiyan God to Super Saiyan Blue. That transformation sequence, the music and the transformation itself is one of Goku's best transformations we've ever seen in Dragon Ball. All right, and I'm telling you, Goku has some pretty damn good transformations, but and it goes back to the colors. All right, the colors that they use for the transformations of Vegeta, Goku, Broly, etc. are really good. All right, because I'm not gonna lie, the action's so fast paced that you could lose track of some of the stuff that's going on. All right, and the colors really help you, stay with the action and understand what's going on with these battle scenes. Because, as they said in trailer 3, the story is told a lot through the battle, and it's really great to see. So I'll tell you, if you're not even a Dragon Ball fan, if you're just an anime person that just wants to see a good fight, go see this movie, because this could have some of the best action you've ever seen in any anime film. All right. But Goku's transformation from Super Saiyan God to Super Saiyan Blue is one of the best transformations he's ever had. All right, going to Broly, as I said again, I really love this new Broly. To be honest with you, I don't give a damn about the old Broly, the Dragon Ball Z Broly, the screaming maniac that only cared about yelling Kakarot. All right, I don't care about that guy. There is a lot of tributes and Easter eggs to the old Broly movies in this film. I'm not gonna get into them specifically, but definitely if you like the old Broly movies, you will see a lot of moments in this film which you'll recognize from the old Broly film. So I really liked how they did that. It goes into like how Toriyama wanted to keep Broly kind of the same but not completely the same. All right, for people who like the old Broly. But I do have one small complaint about Broly, and it's a minor one, but I have to say it. When Broly loses it, all right, when Broly transforms in his second form, we don't see the Broly, because the first hour of the film sets up, introducing us to Broly, his personality, and what we can expect from him. Once Broly loses it, once Broly starts to lose control of himself, we don't see that Broly, that gentle-hearted Broly, the Broly that the movie spent so much time introducing us to. We don't see that Broly until the very end of the film. All right, because for the most part, Broly, once he becomes a screaming maniac, there's no going back. And I understand that because it's part of Broly's character, but I didn't completely like it, because I love the new Broly, and I love the way he was introduced, and I love his personality. I love almost everything about him, and I just hate that once he goes, berserk, that we just don't see that, Broly until the end of the movie. All right, but you guys will understand when you see the movie for yourself. Other than that, this movie is really good. It's really fun. It's really funny. There's a lot of funny moments between the characters. Frieza has some funny moments. Honestly, the whole cast gets at least one moment to shine here. The action is incredible. The music is incredible. The story is pretty good, as simple as it is. You know, there are definitely flaws with the story itself, and that may be the biggest flaw of the movie. The story's not perfect, but either way, this movie is really good. It's better than Resurrection F. It might be better than Battle of Gods. All right, this is arguably the best Dragon Ball film of all time, and it's really, you know, gets us excited for what the future of Dragon Ball is, whatever they have planned, whatever gets announced at Jump Fiesta. Other than that, that's about it. All right, I'll have to rate this movie a solid 8.5 out of 10. Really great movie. It wasn't perfect, but it was amazing. All right, in my opinion, the best Dragon Ball film we've ever seen. All right, and I can't wait to see what they have in store for us. Other than that, that's about all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. All right, I'll have a lot more Dragon Ball Super Broly videos coming out, especially as we get closer to the English dub premiere, and check out some other stuff. Also, make sure to stay tuned on this channel because there's a lot of Dragon Ball stuff that's going to be happening in the next couple weeks, and you guys want to stay notified and updated on everything, and I will make sure to provide that here on this channel. Other than that, that's all I got for you guys today. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day, guys. Peace.